Welcome, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. My name is Sandy. I'm with Archangel Guidance. So, Pisces, I didn't get a chance to do the readings for March, so I am doing your April's early. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday to a lot of you. Hope your birthday was wonderful. So, this is for Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising. And those intuitively guided. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for everything. Thank you for just sticking with me and allowing me to bring out some different types of readings. I am far from done, but I did want to get a jump up on the monthly readings, so I'm not going to talk too much. Just thank you for everything, guys. I love you so much. I definitely feel like the energy is getting lighter and lighter, especially for Pisces. When I think about Pisces, you think about the 12th house and you think about, it's about the subconscious. And I don't know, I feel like many of you, part of your purpose is self-identity. Like really learning to love you. But I feel like that's almost part of Pisces' purpose. Or like a trick of the trade. If I can get this down, it's almost like things just move much more smoothly in my life. So, something to ponder, guys. Okay, so welcome everyone. We're going to start with the Tibetan singing bowl, our symbol that we are open, we're ready, prepared. And let's begin. Beautiful. Okay. So we're just going to freestyle it. This is for the month of April. However, the energy starts when you watch the video. If the video was meant for you, doesn't mean you have to catch it like when it first comes out. You may not see it for a couple months later, but you're being guided towards it. And so you watch it and you end up, something changes within you. And that's exactly what happens if we allow it, But anyway, yeah, so, time is really irrelevant. One more. Cards on the bottom of the deck. So, I don't know. What it made me think of is, okay, this might be a little deep. Like, get prepared to go deep. Okay. My Pisces beauties. What's going on? What is going on? What can we know? What do we need to know? We start off with the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. It's beautiful energy. And it is, you know, it is about your own energy. Your own accomplishments. Whether within a company or on your own, it doesn't matter. It is, you know, feeling confident about your skills. And I feel like for some of you, this is about something new that's now coming in, but it's based off of everything you've been doing. You know, it's taken your wisdom, and it may be in a new direction, but yet everything I've learned up to this point is now going to serve me in a big way moving forward. Let's get some cards around it. We have Judgment. It's the energy of graduation. Moving from one level to the next, one dimension to the next. But I feel like this is talking more about in your 3D world here. You know, it may be including spirituality, absolutely, but I feel like this is more about promotion. You know, movement forward where I can measure. How do I want to say it? You can't measure your joy. So I feel like an opportunity is definitely coming in different ways. And it is coming because of your success. Now, when I say success, doesn't mean, you know, that I have a ton of money in the bank and, you know, no, it's talking about, you know, job well done. And I can't pinpoint it because I feel like it's different things for different people. Then we have the Two of Wands. You know, that's the energy of accepting this change. Let's put it that way. And, you know, how I said it was like in your 3D world. It is. Though I do feel like some of you are almost feeling, it's kind of like you can see the guidance that's been put in place. You know, it's like seeing through the veil. But within this journey here on Earth, okay? Let's keep going. We have the Ten of Swords. I feel like for someone, this opportunity, again, it does feel like in my career, you know, it's helping financially anyway. Let's put it that way. I do feel like with that comes, almost feels like the responsibility of telling another or others that you'll be leaving. This could be talking to an employer or the people you work with. Though I'm not feeling Like, I'm not hearing any, like, wah, wah. Like, I don't feel like you in your heart, I don't feel like you're crying about it. But, boy, it's just going to, I don't know if I want to say shock someone else. You know, and what I'm feeling is like being able to walk up to your boss and saying, you know, take this job and shove it. I ain't working here no more. And for some of you, that may be the case, but I feel like for others, it could be about a romantic partner. And whatever this opportunity coming in, listen, this is guided, and many of you are feeling that. You know, and it's the movement through the intuition. I don't really see anything where I'm overthinking here. I just feel like when this opportunity comes, it just feels good within you. Okay. The only problem seeing is having to say goodbye to someone. Yet, in the same breath, it doesn't feel so much like it's really going to be a heavy problem on you once you're into movement. More that will then be their pain to carry. Look at that, the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So for a few of you, you may have been attached to someone who, you know, you've been working hard. You know, you're working hard, you're paying your bills. What it feels like is you're being responsible, though stifled at the same time. You know, I do feel some of that, though you're really chugging through it. And someone may have, you know, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or just a friend who I do feel like you're helping out. But did it then become your burden? Because that's kind of what I feel like. And, you know, it's like you're laying down the law. Maybe to more than just this person within your life. I don't know, Pisces, I don't know what's going on. It's like you're feeling, well, you're feeling good, number one. And you're feeling self-confident because what you want to tell people, you know, clearly it's people who didn't have belief in you. Maybe didn't think that you could create exactly what you created. And then having the recognition for it. So there's no denying it. Because I feel like if there's anybody who's been like, why you can't, no, you know, you're coming around saying, oh yes, I can. And I just did, you know, I just accepted. And I do feel like this is the beginning of the next part of your journey. But you're letting go of some people. And I don't know, I just feel like it's just going to be like a weight lifted off your shoulder. I feel like there's a few of you who may have, you know, like, I feel like certain things are have been coming up missing. Like maybe a piece of jewelry. Doesn't feel like major. I mean, you know, someone stealing your stuff is major, but I mean financially. Though it may have sentimental reasons. Anyway, I feel like, you know, I feel like they're taking trinkets. I don't know. But I do feel like they will be revealed. Okay? They're going to slip up. Something's going to happen where that's going to be revealed to you. And I feel like that's going to happen definitely in the month of April, perhaps for some in March, but definitely before May happens. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. and we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So for a few of you, it may be the energy, you know, because this can carry the energy of the thief to different extremes, right? But again, being revealed. Could also have been like within communication. So I don't know, because I'm just picking up social media too, and I'm just thinking like, what can you steal from social media? But I guess it's a lot of different things. So if someone's dealing with that too, but what's happening here is they will be revealed, okay? Whether it's through their own trip up, but it will be clear, you know, it'll be clear. Okay, what I want to do now is we're going to go ahead and bring out the Cosmic Tarot. I haven't used this deck in a little while, and when I was shuffling my decks, it just felt like it needed to come out in Pisces reading. You know, and Pisces, I can tell you, you know, whatever your journey is right now, it is like you're walking through success. So, you know, you're feeling more confident than you have in a while. You really are. And it is, you know, it's that energy of like bad times being behind you. You know, and it is coming through a change. And a change that you have to agree to, but I feel that you absolutely do. And through this change, it's like, I can then go back and tell people, like, look at me, I did do it. You know, whatever that may be for you. I do feel like you're walking a destined path right now. So this is more about destiny and soul contracts versus, you know, just a time of free will, or, of course, you have free will, so you can change that. But I feel like you're going to feel that. Like, I do feel guided. Like, I just kind of feel guided. Alright. Let's break this down a little bit more. Let's start over at the 9. You know, when you see 9, it does ask. It's almost like the yellow light and a traffic light. Like, just slow down now because things are about to change. There's about to be a change in your life for the better. I'm thrilled to see you chasing your passion, though. I really am thrilled about that. Okay, well, we're just going to take these cards and lay them out. Alright, we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I feel like the reason why the Queen of Swords popped out is talking about that there are quite a few of you who are working for yourself, who are self-efficient, right? It's what you do, you know, you work. But I'm definitely feeling she is, you know, it really has nothing to do with the Queen of Swords, but I kind of feel like she's a business owner here. And I do feel like she put someone on hold. I do feel like, I feel like okay, so I feel like this Queen of Swords is also someone who, it's definitely your energy, okay? So who's ever watching, it's your energy. And through this energy, what she's doing is definitely following her path. a guided path. Okay, and so there's about to be movement in her life. And I do feel like right now her focus is on career, foundation, that type of thing. But in the back of her mind, there's a person. There's also a person. I don't feel like it's the person that I am or was just with. I feel like this is someone who maybe has been on my mind for many years. Because I don't feel like they're part of, I don't know, maybe the last 9 years. 9 years is a cycle. And, I notice that I'm beginning a new cycle myself. And because we're like-minded, that many of you may be too. But nonetheless, I don't feel like this person who's on my mind has been giving me stress in my everyday world. But yet there is someone. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's keep going. We have the Nine of Wands, so definitely feeling like this is someone from a past life. Okay, so this person who's on your mind, or vice versa, it's feeling a connection of past lives. Of, knowing that chances are we're on a mission together. We're on a mission together. And for some of you, I feel like, you're feeling pretty confident. I don't even know what card I'm holding up. You're feeling pretty confident about being able to manifest this person back into your life. There was things that had to be overcome in this last cycle. Okay, and in the last 9-year cycle, there's things that needed to be overcome. There was certain wisdom that you as a soul needed to gain. Okay, and that's what this last cycle for you has been about. Wherever you're at within your cycle, it is truly about wisdom that your soul is gaining. Okay. So this is payoff for eternity. And it is the overcoming of something too. Can be many different things. A way of being. For some of you, it can even be, I was mourning the loss of someone, but it's starting to lighten up a little bit for me, and there's movement coming back into my life. Okay, let's keep going. I feel like this person's going to start popping up here soon. We have the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Let's get the cards up, then we'll look. Look at this. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. Well, I didn't know we had so many cards, but they're all face up with the Emperor. Look at that. We have the Lovers right under the Queen of Swords, who represents Gemini. We have the King of Cups, so we have the Queen and the King of Cups in the house on the same side. Energy close enough where they can touch. We have the Prince of Wands, and we have the Three of Pentacles. And I have to say, I feel like for some of you, what you're about to embark on, it feels different. It's not the norm. And I know that can be a million different things, and I feel like that's what how I'm supposed to say it. You know, you, listen, Pisces, you're gaining this confidence within you, and you're trusting the universe to guide you, and the feelings that you're gaining from your gut, that are telling you to move forward. And what kind of attitude, or the way you're coming across anyway, is authentic and different. So there's something about you and what you're doing that feels a little outside the box. I don't know how to say it, but still, I mean, that's what I like about it, I guess. Okay. And I feel like if that's a fear of yours, people are going to think they're going to look at it and be like, oh man, she's just, she's in left field. I feel like that, don't even think about that. Sometimes people don't know what they like or what they want until it's presented to them, right? So it's in theory, I don't know, no, but then put it in front of them. Okay, because I feel it's going to be very well received, whatever this energy is. All right, let's move back over here. It's funny how I was saying earlier, where I feel like whenever you're ready to put the energy into motion about someone who, someone's been on your mind. And it's weird too, Pisces, is I feel like you're actually thinking too, like, is this the best time? So you're thinking it out. You're not overthinking. You're going by intuition, and it's definitely paying off. I feel like whoever it is I need to get out of my life, maybe I'm telling them off first, and I feel like the energy is go for it. Once that is gone, they are gone, there's like a whole new you. There's a lightness, right? Because I feel like the carrying of other people's burdens feels like it's over. Like Pisces is like, that was the old me. That was, that was a 2008 version of me. 2008. I meant to say 18. I also feel like, oh boy, there may be an office romance. And, for who I'm talking about, whatever it is you do, there is something different, okay? Because I feel like this boss, who may also be romantic, though I don't feel like it. I feel like there's kind of been a pause in the energy of it. But maybe two people who just are attracted, feeling that chemistry. And how you're going to know it's for you is because, your boss notices what's different about you. Okay? Versus anyone else who's maybe worked for him or her. That type of energy. And I do have the energy of praying over something. Praying over something before I make my move. And for a few of you, I think it's about leaving this other person. Okay, let's move back over here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a card on this, let's do the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Actually, let's put a bridge card between them. Queen and King. Alright, so the Nine of Swords popped up. Face up. This is about worry. You know, worrying is something will come together, is something right, you know, you name it, you worry about it. This is about overthinking. You know, to the point where it then becomes anxiety, a form of anxiety. And, you know, if I keep going with it, it can turn into depression and sleepless nights and, you know, you name it. But it all stems from worry. Okay, so, you know, God, I just feel like I could just keep going down with, like, the ailments that this energy causes, right? And, again, depression and, you know, anxiety and sleepless nights, and as that happens, and then, you know, it just goes on and on. Boy, I feel like I gotta look at where it's coming from, because it's stemming from worry. The type of worry that I don't need. You know, this is taking that over analytical mind. Okay, so let's look at that. And then we have the Sun, beautiful. Look at that, and we have the Four of Wands. Okay, wow. So, you know, with the Nine of Swords and then the Sun, very different types of energy, and I almost feel like they are competing for your energy, offering another perspective of looking at something. I feel like this is you looking at a previous relationship. You know, if this is someone you haven't met yet, if this is like a soulmate coming in and you're just feeling it, you know, and you're trusting that, it's still about looking at my energy, because I felt that the change in your energy is what then just feels like, you know, it's like a call out to the universe, and the universe is saying, well, hello, darling, you know, what is it you need? But it's the change in the energy. So, the Sun, it's what's bridging the Nine of Swords and the Four of Wands, that connection, the physical, beautiful connection, spiritual, chemistry, you name it. And it's a change in my attitude, change in the way I look at things. I could look at something, you know, I can look at the Ten of Swords and I can see the agony and, you know, all that. But I can also look at it and see the beauty and the lessons and the growth. So there's always another way of looking at it. But again, Pisces, I feel like whatever you're being asked to do, how you're being asked to participate, it is an illumination. There's an illumination. So it's almost like your steps are being illuminated. We're talking about a love relationship right now. I don't know. I mean, it's special. It's special. You know, I don't feel like this is karmic. I feel like this is soul. Now, how far we go with that, I don't know. But it's there. And I also have the energy of past lives right with it. It's just not about this lifetime. Okay? But this is about wanting to experience it in this lifetime. Okay. Well, you know, and it doesn't have to be the King and Queen of Cups. Again, you know, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. doesn't have to be that sign. It's the energy too, okay? And I just want to take a card on the bottom. I have the Ace of Swords. I don't know. I just feel like saying, babe, this is the real deal. This is the real deal here. That's just too many, sorry. You know, and I feel like some of you have a connection with a Leo. And for the ones I'm saying Leo, you know, this, I do feel like that, then if it's Leo for you, then you probably were together in this lifetime already. Okay, nothing else wants to come out over that. So, you know, it's like the veil's being lifted. And yeah, you're being asked to trust your intuition, but I feel like for many of you that I'm talking to today, I feel like you're already on that path. Like, I don't even need to say that to you anymore. And now it's just about learning to follow it. Okay. I have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Cups. And I wanted to just look at the second line here, where we have the Two Cups, Four Swords, and the Emperor. And I kind of wanted to know what the Four Swords was doing there, other than what we already talked about. Because I feel like it's more than that. I do feel like it is a time period also. You know, like, I have to bite my tongue. Maybe you know, for some of you, this could be the energy of, like, feeling that this change was coming and wanting, it's almost like I want to tell people off before the change comes. It's showing me that some of you are making a decision to leave someone behind. And you know, I'm saying leave someone behind, but when you're being guided, right, when this is a soul's path, it's their time to be left behind, you know? They're not leaving them behind, they're just moving on with their life and you're moving on with yours. And, you know, whatever karma was created, they'll deal with theirs, you deal with yours, you know what I mean? Like, but I know that you've been thinking about it. Especially as it relates to love. Whether there is someone else in my mind or not, I'm thinking that I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I don't have any emotional fulfillment. Right? I'm just not getting my emotions met. I'm not, you know, I don't know. And, you know, I kind of feel like I have to say, you know, don't feel guilty, because you have every right to live your life the way you want to live your life, period. And I do feel like, you know, I don't know, how do we say this? It's kind of like the energy for this love, this connection to come in, kind of can't come in when I'm in this lower energy with this other person. And, you know, usually I feel like love shows up when love's supposed to, and it does. But I also feel like sometimes the universe can pull back, be like, okay, well, she's not quite ready. You know what I mean? If we brought in, this connection from, their soul connection now, what would happen to it, right? There's a clearing first. There's definitely a clearing. And there is the energy of being the leader of my own life. My own life. Standing out from a crowd. Being my authentic self, but showing all of me, like, loving the quirks. Let me tell you, Pisces, that's what people are going to fall in love with. Okay. Anyway, again, this is showing me that you are going to make this change, whenever it's right for you, I suppose. But the changes, it does feel like it's going to happen for most of you, maybe not everyone. And it did come after, there's some emotional things that I had to get through. Okay. I'm going to jump up. I wanted to look at Judgment, and we get the World. Beautiful. So 2 major arcana, right? Both about change. Both about new energy, allowing it. Both about chapters ending. I kind of feel Scorpio's energy here for some, because, I am feeling Scorpio and endings. And so Judgment's here to let us know that our life is about to make a change. And through this change is the collective wisdom, the wisdom you've gained, and the changing of your energy, a higher vibration, which will then call in what's meant for you at a higher vibration. And this is why your intuition is so much stronger than normal. For some of you, maybe you haven't felt it yet. Maybe it's going to take till when Mercury goes direct. And I don't know why, but that's just what came to my mouth. So, and I have to say, when I see Judgment and the World together like that, right there, it's like there's no gray there. It's black and white. It is what it is. It's time for a change. This is what you're here for. It's like, don't give yourself excuses, because it's time for a change. And through this change is a higher vibration. So why would you not jump on board? Why would you not jump on board? Because the bottom line, it does take you jumping on board. And that's the bottom line. Look at that. Justice pops out with that. This is about fairness, balance. It's just seeing eye to eye. And I feel like this is some of you, this is your energy. This is the card of Libra, by the way. But I also feel like it's the energy of seeing things in a different way, but in a very balanced way now. There's a sun and the moon. Well, some people tell you if you have a sun and the moon in the same reading, talking about twin flame energy. This is more of a knowing, though, because what I feel like for you is there's like a lot of things, and it just feels like it's in the back of your head. It's weird. It's almost like I'm walking through your brain, and there's a locked door of hidden treasure that's about to be unlocked. It is the yin and yang coming together. It is. So it is. Oh. I just want to take a card over here for balance. So I have 6 of Cups with the 10 of Swords again. You know, I feel like you just, if there's anything I want to tell you to be careful of, it's be careful I don't repeat things. Be careful I'm not repeating the same thing again. Now, does that mean like if an ex comes back and this is what I want, I shouldn't take them back? No. What it's saying is don't repeat the same energy the two of you had last time together, Don't repeat your mistakes. If you look at them, that's the only way it can guarantee you don't repeat them. So I don't feel like this is for everyone, but there's a few of you, I feel like just beware that I'm not repeating, okay? And I just have to say, I feel like who I'm talking to is it's you. And why you even want to repeat it, I don't know, other than even agony can be comfort if that's all I know. Yeah, beautiful. 10 of Cups. I must feel like saying, those who I was just talking to, the energy of the 10 of Cups doesn't include the 10 of Swords. Nowhere. Not even close. So if you're thinking about repeating with someone, think about it. Will it take you to the 10 of Cups, or is it going to take you back to the 10 of Swords? But for others, or for everyone, again, it's within the energy that then manifest exactly what I've really been looking for. And I feel like someone's saying, like, I've been lost for a while, and I'm starting to wake up. And as you're wakening up, you're also understanding almost like universal laws. I also feel this 10 of Cups has come out for those, and I know this is not for everyone, okay, because the last thing I want to do is tell people to go have an affair with your boss. To me, that feels very stressful. But that's just, to me, that's just my personality. I'm not putting my nose down at it. But what I'm feeling is I'm feeling very good energy attached to that. Like-minded. And you may not even know all that yet, but you're going to keep finding that out as you move along. Okay, last shuffle, guys. With the Ten of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Wow. So, listen, this is showing me that someone's been putting a lot of effort. A lot of effort, maybe into changing oneself, right? Five of Pentacles is that wounded warrior energy. Wounded, but a warrior. Wounded, but a warrior, right? Continuing to move forward no matter what. So as I move forward, that wound will eventually heal. And I just feel like, again, I'm feeling like the cycles, almost like Saturn and the lesson that was taught. And it's kind of with judgment up here, then the graduation. Did I graduate? All I know is what you've been through. No matter how difficult, if you're truly honest with yourself, you will see the growth. You'll see what the lessons were, and then you will see your own growth. So it's like nothing's being hidden from you. If it feels hidden, then you're hiding it from yourself. It's not the universe, because it's more like the universe is trying to show you. And there seems to be a real ease with this energy too. Even though we have some difficult cards, that's the energy of what was. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Just trying to think if I have any questions, and I know you guys are probably like, no, not yet. And I'm kind of feeling that, like, do I? Okay, let's just take one more round over on this side. We got the Hierophant, card of Taurus, and the Eight of Wands. So, everything is showing about the love over here, right? This person who is in that back of that mind, hidden behind that door. Definitely past lives with. We know it's a soul connection. We already know that. But look what happens as we move down by the Lovers. We have the Eight of Wands, which is about quick movement. Something coming in quickly. Something can come in so quickly that it feels chaotic. I'm like, oh, just felt like it just took my breath away for a second. But within this energy is it's a higher energy. It's like your higher self. It's a higher way of living. It's a higher love. I have the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. The Prince of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups. There's definitely options here, okay? Different options. I definitely feel like this other person, I don't know, I do feel like they were in a relationship. I don't feel like they are now. I feel like they were. And listen, I feel like this energy is so like-minded. And I've been getting this a lot lately, where couples coming together and then creating together. Because I'm feeling that energy too, where this person or you, somehow you merge Boy, that makes me think of Scorpio, just saying the word merge. You merge, and I just feel like they're then able to help you, or you help them. Well, you're helping each other. And I feel like it's in how we make our money. So again, the importance of the earlier messages about once my energy changes, so does that of which I manifest. It's all of a higher calling, includes soulmate, perhaps twin flame love, and it's coming after the higher calling, the awareness of one's energy. Let's put it that way. And I don't know. I just feel like maybe this is a year for Pisces. Like maybe this is your year, because I love the energy. And this is your first reading for the, not for the year, but not for 2019. But a lot of times I look at Aries as the first, right? The first sign. If that made sense. All right, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. I look forward to your comments. And something I want to remind you, it is a good idea to every once in a while go back and listen to a reading. Because again, it's not always about the time that reading was meant. If you're feeling guided, there's a message in there. Many of the messages are timeless, right? And that's what I'm learning doing readings too, that we do determine sometimes the length of how long we need to wait for something. But as we learn that, everything changes. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thank you for your beautiful support. Thank you for your beautiful comments. And like I said, definitely at the end of the month, I'd love for people to go back and then leave comments. Because those who are just watching it for the first time be like, I doubt it. But if they can see that us together, right, a soul family, all like-minded, if one can manifest, so can the rest of us. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.